November 1st, and Nan and I are here, and we are so excited to be moving into new energy. We are at All Saints Day right now. This is where we do our spirit scopes, not because it's All Saints Day, but just because it is November 1st. So, Nan, welcome to November.
Welcome and thank you for having me. This is like November. I'm ready for November. I'm ready. There's been so much shifts and changes in October. It has been like riding a tidal wave for so many people I know.
Including, at least I believe, for us. I mean, we just came back from Sedona. That was a wonderful experience for 99.9% of it. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we just came back from that. So we're high energy, we're pumping, and we bought ourselves. Okay, first of all, I would like to put a disclaimer that I have never been buying so many cards since I've met Nancy Christine Brady. I'm just putting that out there. And what does she do? I go in there, I'm like, I'm not buying any cards in Sedona, Nancy. I don't need any more cards, Nancy. Nancy's like, okay, Tara. And then Nancy comes home from our little venture and she says, Tara. I said, Nancy. She says, I have new cards that you're going to love. So, of course, I love them. So, what does Tara do? Tara looks at the cards that Nan gave, and Tara goes back to this place in Sedona and she picks up not just the two decks, but an additional one, two, three, an additional four. Yeah, because Tara needs four more decks of cards. But what's fun about that is that when Nan and I have the same cards, we can use them when we're doing our spirit scopes. Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
So Tara never keeps a box. So I
I
will.
did know these are too cute to get rid of, Nan.
Okay. Okay. So we're doing Forest Fae cards today. Some of you might be hearing I have a little bit of a gravelly voice because I am coming off of a cold. So hopefully you can handle listening to me while we do our November spirit scopes. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. These cards, I swear, are my new favorite deck. And I say that to you all the time, but they're so cute.
They
They're
are
so
so cute and really like the
welcome and thank you for having me. This is like November. I'm ready for November. I'm ready. There's been so much shifts and changes in October. It has been like riding a tidal wave for so many people I know.
including, at least I believe, for us. I mean, we just came back from Sedona. That was a wonderful experience for 99.9% of it. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we just came back from that. So we're high energy, we're pumping, and we bought ourselves. Okay, first of all, I would like to put a disclaimer that I have never been buying so many cards since I've met Nancy Christine Brady. I'm just putting that out there. And what does she do? I go in there, I'm like, I'm not buying any cards in Sedona, Nancy. I don't need any more cards, Nancy. Nancy's like, okay, Tara. And then Nancy comes home from our little venture and she says, Tara. I said, Nancy. She says, I have new cards that you're going to love. So, of course, I love them. So, what does Tara do? Tara looks at the cards that Nan gave, and Tara goes back to this place in Sedona and she picks up not just the two decks, but an additional one, two, three, an additional four. Yeah, because Tara needs four more decks of cards. But what's fun about that is that when Nan and I have the same cards, we can use them when we're doing our spirit scopes. Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
So Tara never keeps a box. So I
I
will.
did know these are too cute to get rid of, Nan.
Okay. Okay. So we're doing Forest Fae cards today. Some of you might be hearing I have a little bit of a gravelly voice because I am coming off of a cold. So hopefully you can handle listening to me while we do our November spirit scopes. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. These cards, I swear, are my new favorite deck. And I say that to you all the time, but they're so cute. They're
They are
so
so cute and really like the cuteness of them is incredible. They're like these little hedgehogs. Doesn't it remind you a little bit of a hedgehog, guys? Just
kind
a
of.
little bit. I know they're supposed to be like nature spirits, but there's a hedgehoggy feel to it, and I'm always here for a hedgehoggy feel. What does hedgehog mean?
Sorry,
Joke. You're okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. It's this lovely cold. Hedgehog has different energy for different people. So like I would say to people, if you're feeling if hedgehog comes across your path, for me, hedgehog is all about inner protection, and you put a prickly exterior around it. to protect you from anything that might hurt you. But inside you're all squishy and mushy and lovely and nice. And so I would totally look at boundaries. I would look at your perception of yourself, and the perception of you to others if you have a lot of hedgehog energy.
I'm feeling like I need that prickly protection. So, okay, let's get to it, babies. People aren't here for you and I to express our beautiful selves. Well, here they are. Come on, we're beautiful. Okay, go Nan. You go first. Go
All
Nan.
right.
Go Nan. Go Nan. Go Nan.
Okay, Aries, coming for you, Aries. Oh, you have a jumper. I'm learning how to shuffle this tiny, tiny deck. Now, this is interesting because you had two jumpers, so I'm going to give you two cards. You got seed spells, which you're going to have a little look at here. And then you also got fringe dweller. Isn't she look like a beautiful gypsy? Um,
Okay.
when I look at these cards, they both have a lot of gypsy energy around them. So for November, when I'm sort of just examining them, I really feel this is a lot about what, you've been doing the work, you've been planting the seeds, but now the spell, like when they're talking about seed spells, this is the magic that's going to start to happen. This is the things that are going to come from that dormancy, from the dweller part of this. So as you've sat back and you've watched, you've done the work, you've seen everyone around you, you've done everything that you've needed to do to start manifesting these things, these experiences, the direction that you want to go, the relationships that you want to have. This is really about sitting in that divine energy as that magic unfolds for you. So just enjoying it. What is the story that you want to create? And then lean into those positive aspects of it and let everything that doesn't serve you fade away because it's no longer your story. The stuff that you've been working on, the stuff that you've been creating on, this is leaning into that magic and receiving everything with your eyes and your heart wide open. So November for you, Aries, I feel is going to be a really profound, rejuvenating, and invigorating month.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave
a lot
that.
of these.
Yeah.
Okay, these cards are actually I kind of find them easier to shop. I'm just kind of going like this, Nan, just like this. Okay, so we're going with Taurus.
Maybe
See,
I'll.
oh yeah, you're doing it like the yeah, you're doing the same way. Okay, Taurus, what do we have for you? Oh my goodness, nature spirit. Okay, this is interesting. The witch hare. Cross the threshold, leap the hedge, sorry, go over the wall. I will say the writing on this is not made for people with eyesight issues, but this is the card. I love this card.
He's
I,
beautiful.
right? I'm going to read it again. So the witch hare, Hare, Taurus, cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. This is about taking chances. This is about you going into a space where you're just like, damn, this is risque, but I'm all here for it. I want to see what I can do. I want to see what the potential is in whatever it is. I am going to take that risk and I am going to leap that hedge and see what's on the other side. Because whatever's on the other side, you have the free will choice to be like, yeah, baby, I love that. I'm here for it. Or you can simply say, oh, heavens, no, no, I don't resonate with that. You have the choice, but you'll never know, Taurus, if you don't do it, baby. So if you don't go over that hedge, leap and bounds, like a rabbit, if you don't do that, you're not going to know. And then that's where regret starts to come in. That's when we're like, oh, I should have done it. I should have done it. It's like I should have had the chocolate bar and I didn't. Or you know what I'm saying. So I always say to people, if you don't try it, you'll never know. And what if it's the best thing that ever happened to you? And what's the worst thing that can happen? It doesn't resonate with you. So
Right.
leap, Taurus, leap.
Leapy, leapy month. Woo. Okay, Gemini, you got the honey mother. And
Mm.
you can see the energy around this is a lot of bee energy. It says sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest forms. And for me, the energy that's coming in around this card in this month for you, Gemini, is really about reconnecting with that small magic, but with the community around you as a whole. Bumblebees are very much about the community, protecting the hive. sitting in your own uniqueness within the vastness of others that seem to be the same or similar to you. So, where are you going to look within to see that little magic in those tiny forms that are happening around you, but are also happening and manifesting within you? This is really about your light shining for the month of November and sitting within your confidence and your power and knowing that your space is meant to be here just as perfectly and beautifully as every other person around you. And so that's really about that. And with the little tiny wings as well, I feel like this is a lot about you spreading them and perhaps the same as what was coming through for Taurus, because a lot of the energy runs through these spirit scopes, is it's time to try new things and spread those wings. So focus on the magic that you want to happen for the month of November, Gemini.
I love it when you said, and that is that. And that is what that's it. I was like, I love that. That's it. That's it, Gemini. Okay, Cancer. I'm pulling the little card. And what do we have here? The Northwood Fae. Take time for hibernation and healing. Okay, this is a beautiful card for this time of year because we are starting to creep in just a little bit, but starting to creep into the winter solstice, to Yule, and that is actually where we do go into reflection, hibernation, and we should be focusing on self-love and self-worth and planting seeds and all that jazz happens in there, like thoughts and ideas. But here it's saying to you, you want to be looking at what is filling your cup right now. This is an inner strength. And if you have any physicalities that are not like jiving with you right now, if you're feeling like your joints are aching because the weather's changing, if there's anything else going on with you, headaches, anything like that, this is a perfect time to start to do that inner healing work, right? Where you start looking at balancing yourself a little bit. What's your meridian grid doing right now? What is it that you need to nurture yourself, Cancer? Right? Oh, that sounds weird saying that, doesn't it? What do you need to nurture yourself, Cancer? Um, but that's it right there. You want to be pulling in that energy. You want to be looking at yourself. Do you need rest and rejuvenation? Do you need to be having nappy naps that maybe you aren't go to bed earlier? Do you actually need to be getting up earlier, maybe not sleeping in so late, lazy bones, and get out there and do something that's a little more physical? Like, what is it that's going on with you? And if it's something more serious in the physical realm, are you getting enough of what attention needs to be for that physicality? So, this to me feels like it is a healing modality, body, mind, and spirit kind of energy that you're looking at. So, yeah, Cancer, take good care of yourself this month. You're going to want to do that as we get into, again, it will be hibernation, but it's a catch 22 with the winter solstice because it's also Christmas, which is the busiest time of year. I don't think there is a busier time of year. No matter who you are or what you do, you cannot escape the frantic chaos of Christmas.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you, Boo Boo.
So the card for Leo I got was the storyteller. Stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. And this card is just gorgeous. This to me brings in a lot of energy around getting back to nature for you, Leo. You need to be really grounded. And, you hear me all the time talking about going and hugging a tree and getting your hippie on and doing all of that. But I think it's also when you can get yourself to the point that you're grounded and you're reconnected with nature, it's going to help you see things from a new light because you're going to have that connection from that root chakra all the way up to the crown. It's going to be cleaned out, it's going to be cleansed so that you can speak that authentic truth. You can start to tell people your story. They can start to see you from different perspectives and they can say, oh, wow, I didn't know that about you. Start to share rather than going within and staying within that safe place and say, hey, did you know I like this? Because as much as you're always supporting everyone else, Leo, you're very, very generous. You're very, very warm-hearted. This is a time about nurturing your stories and having people appreciate you for who you are. Stand like that lion on that rock, very proud with your head held high, and say, hey, guess what? Here's my story. Here's who I am, and share yourself with the world rather than sort of staying in that recluse, laying in the sun, all sort of chill energy. November is a time for you to just enjoy others and let them enjoy you. Share a little bit more about who you are and share those stories with them. So I'm going to leave that with you, Leo, for November.
Yay! Love it. Okay, we are going with Virgo and Virgo. These are such cute cards. I'm not gonna lie. They are like the little tiny cards. Actually, I like the way they hold in my hand better than the big cards, to be honest with you.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Nan, what do we got going on here? Keep going. Trust in yourself. You have all you need. This is an interesting card. It's cute as a button. See? Hello. Look at him.
Oh,
Got like a little star inside his green fuzzy cloak. Um, this is a card that is saying that you, Virgo, are feeling the need to express, but you're having trouble doing that. So I would be, even though this is looking like a kind of between a heart and a solar plexus kind of card, I actually feel it's more throat. I feel like the need to express, the need to kind of like burst out with all your beautifulness, even though you are feeling like you could be judged or that there's going to be expectation on you. None of that matters unless you let it matter. So, Virgo, I would say to you, if you have something you need to say, baby, say it. If you feel like you have to come to the forefront of the room and be like, hey, look at me, do it. If it's uncomfortable, it will only be for the moment. So speak your truth, come from the heart, make sure you're clearing all the blockages in here. Take a moment, focus on breath before you have to say something. Do you understand? Just allow yourself the grace to do it because when you hold things in, things become twisted. And when things become twisted, suddenly the words that you wanted to speak don't hold the same value because they are not being heard the way they're meant to be heard. So that's what I'm going to give Virgo. There you go, Virgo.
perfect. All right, Libra, let's pull a card for you. And I'm sort of feeling drawn to the middle of the deck right here. All right.
Right
Oh,
there.
you got the spirit familiar, seek loving connections and cherish friendships. This is such a cute card as well. There's a little bunny and
Aw, bun bun.
bun bun. This is again, you're seeing a little similar energy as we're going through these. It's about connecting with the people that love you. I always say to people, when you're here, this is you. And then you have your family, you have your friends, you have all the people, that core group that means so much to you. Now is the time to sort of reflect on them. One of the things I love to do is if somebody's coming to mind, I pick up the phone and call them. There's nothing nicer when someone calls me and goes, I was just thinking of you today. So I'm going to invite you to do that, Libra. Who's coming to mind right now? Who have you maybe not spoken to in a while? And pull those people back in that they meant something to you for a reason. So now is the time to start connecting with them. And what better time as we go through November and into December? It's a time of celebration, it's a time of parties and different things like that. But also take the time to just have those intimate moments. Maybe it's just a matter of grabbing a coffee. And this is also really about cherishing that friendship and connection that you have with yourself. So,
Mm.
where is that love that you're going to give yourself, that self-love? And of course, because there's a bun, I got to say with the animals too. Love the animals that are in your world, right? And just bring them in. And it's really about a time of just enjoying everything and everyone and deepening those connections and just showing your appreciation. So I'm going to leave that with you, Libra.
Yay. Scorpio. It is our month. It is our month. This is where we celebrate us. But let's see what wisdom and knowledge our little forest deck has for us. Oh, I like this card a lot. The Green Maid. The green face speak to you. Let them guide you to safety. What an interesting card. So apparently we're not supposed to party too hard this month, my fellow Scorpios. This card to me, though, represents the ability to stand in your power. So with who was the last card I read for Virgo? With Virgo, I was talking about, speaking your truth, feeling safe. Here, I'm going to say to Scorpio, be careful what you do. Be careful what you say. Be careful how you let your thoughts swirl because the Scorpio can be very quick to sting, right? And we do that. It's one of my most pronounced traits that I have within me. And then you have to go back and you have to fix something. I prefer to sting a little and be able to express why that had to happen, as opposed to come in and like sting and lay someone out flat. So what I'm going to say to you is this. They're saying that they're protecting us, they're going to guide us to safety. What they're really saying is, look at what you're saying, how you're speaking, what you're doing, how you're presenting, because someone's going to come at you and you're not going to like it, and it's going to become like a war. So be confident in who you are, but be cautious in how you're presenting. Always be authentic, Scorpio. It's the only way to be, but for real, take a really good look at how you are presenting yourself to others, so that one, you don't hurt anyone's feelings, right? Because that's not what it's about. You want to speak your truth, you want to say what you got to say, but you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but also so that you don't get hurt back. Because generally what happens is you strike first and then they strike back. You have a choice. You can strike again, or you can sit back. Either of those things. And we literally just try to come at it from a good place.
Nice. Sagittarius, you got the soothsayer. Travel the road less, or sorry, travel the road seldom taken.
Oh, that's the first card I looked at today.
He's so cute.
He
Um,
really is so cute.
it's just I love the art in this deck.
I know.
Um, this is really, and you're seeing again another similar line that's coming through. It's about adventure. It's about taking a chance. It's about what have you been sort of dreaming of doing, and what are you going to lean into doing for the month of November? This is about also taking that path alone in your independence, stepping into that confident place that you are meant to be within while you take that road less traveled. It doesn't matter what people think of you. It doesn't matter what people say. All that matters is the journey that you're on and how you feel within that journey. If it feels wrong, it's wrong. If it feels good, keep leaning into it and keep taking that step forward and moving in that momentum, because sometimes we have to go within and have that journey alone in that independence just to really know that it's going to be okay and we're okay within our own skin and within our own journey. Everyone around us is wonderful to have companionship. It's a wonderful to have support, but this journey really is about our little light and what we're learning and how we're moving forward. So I want you to take this little character and put him on your shoulder for your journey for November, and really just give some thought to that, the direction you're going and where you want to travel. Leave that with Sagittarius.
I am like seriously contemplating a tattoo of that little guy. He is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, Capricorn, baby, I haven't forgotten you. Haven't forgotten you. Hyper focused on little characters. This is probably one of the most fun decks we've bought in a long time.
Mhm.
Oh, look who came up again. We got a little witchy hair here. That sounded funny. The witch hair. Again, cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall, Capricorn. You're practical, baby. That kind of energy is you going, I'm not sure I want to go over that hedge yet. I'm not sure that all my duckies are in a row. I don't know what's over there. True. You may not know, but you may have a vague idea. And we can put energy into that and be like, okay, so over on that hedge, we're back to the hedge and we're leaping over it. Over that hedge is this. And I'm not sure what that really looks like. Why don't you manifest into that, Capricorn? Why don't you be like, okay, there's a little bit of something, something over there. I needed to be this. You have the power to do that. It's a mindset. I did a whole conversation on Instagram today about this and affirmations and stuff. But you have a mindset, baby. You get to go, okay, I'm going to create something and put energy into it and see what comes of that. So be powerful, leap over the edge with your intention of what you're going to receive on the other side. May not be exactly what you're looking for, but it should be enough that you feel like, damn, I made that leap. I feel good. So, Capricorn, think positively, manifest what you need, and that hedge isn't as big as you think it is, baby. So just go for it.
Nice. Aquarius. All right.
Can't help but want to sing that, right? Actually, you said Little Light of Mine, and I was like, this little light of mine. I was like, oh, yeah, no, go.
Okay, Aquarius. Tara was right about the small print on this deck. Like, this is where I'm really kind of getting my age and kind of like going, okay, you got Green Witch. Connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape and seek enchantment. I love this. She looks like
Oh,
such a
that's a
beautiful little.
cool.
Yeah, like she reminds me a lot of the Salish Indigenous community along the west coast in BC. They have these beautiful little hats that they weave. That's what she reminds me of. And this energy that's coming in right now is really about reconnecting to your roots, reconnecting to your ancestors. And what is it, the energy that you can bring forward that knowledge from them and through them? So I would invite you right now to sit within meditation and just call in your ancestors. And what is it that I need to know for my highest good? And what is it that you can give me as offerings to help me on my journey and just really understand the landscape that I'm maneuvering, understand the journey that I'm on and the direction that I'm going in, because it's that sort of magic when we can connect with our higher self and our ancestors and our spirit guides that everything doesn't feel so alone. You start to go, oh yeah, okay, I know we're all a soul having a human experience, but sometimes we really feel stuck in the human. And this is that reminder to get in contact with the ones who love us the most on the other side and are supporting us. I'm sure half the time my spirit guides are going like this, but this card is a reminder of that gentle energy that's coming from that side. So I want you to work with them through the month of November as we sort of tuck in with our hibernation in the cold, rainy, snowy weather, wherever you are, and just see where they're going to shine some light for you for December.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So this is an actual autumn card. It's the Autumn Fae. Go slowly and listen closely for the words of the tree spirits.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
is that you love him, don't you?
I love him so much.
Like just you can't help but not. Okay. So this card is a really beautiful card because it's saying to you that nature is very important to you, Pisces. This is for Pisces, that nature is very, very important to you at this time. For me, nature always means replenishing and healing. There is something about going out there and doing that work. I walk my dogs 2 hours every morning that it's not just downpouring or slippery or whatever. But and every morning, and I always feel rejuvenated. Also, I will literally talk to Nan while she's driving to work for like an hour. If it's, I will literally walk three dogs and talk to Nan. I'm like the multi-purpose, like son of a gun.
Yeah.
So here for you, the Pisces, legitimately, it would be getting that rejuvenation kind of feel, starting every morning with like that breath of fresh air. I'm good, setting intentions for the day. Like they are basically saying to you, baby, that this is your time. We will work with you, we being spirit, whether it is spirit here or spirit out there, we will work with you. We are here for you. All you have to do is ask. And I always say, and Nan says this too, is like set yourself up for success, guys. You wake up in the morning, find a ritual that empowers you, right? Mine is I do the gap. I ground, I ascend, I put a prayer of intention and a prayer of protection around myself, and boom, baby, I'm gone for the day. And I'll know if I haven't done it, if I've forgotten it or whatever, you'll feel it. So set yourself up for success. If going out for that walk is going to feed your soul, go for that walk. Get up an extra 15 minutes, run around the block safely. It's getting darker out, so just be cautious. But I really feel, Pisces, that spirit is asking you to not leave them behind. Remember, you can ask them for guidance. They don't just come in and slap you silly and be like, "You paying attention to me, Pisces? Because I have something to say." They don't do that. Spirit doesn't do that. Spirit comes to those that ask, right? Spirit, if you ask for help, Spirit says, you realize that you need some guidance. You're trying to accomplish something. We got you. We're here for you because Spirit never fails us. Pisces, I will leave that lovingly with you.
Love that. That's a great message. Any general housekeeping as we close it up, Miss Tara?
Oh, you know what, sweetie? We have, I hope everyone like enjoyed all the candy. I hope you're still enjoying candy, especially chocolate, because that is like creator's gift to all of us. And I just want to say to you, Nan and I have a beautiful, beautiful podcast. It's fun, it's funny, it's got some development stuff in there. It's got all sorts of stuff that I think would be everyone's jam. So why don't you go and take a listen if you haven't already? It's called Spirit, Angels, and Guides. Oh my! It's on all the streaming platforms. Give us a rating, 5 stars because, well, that would be really nice. And check out our platforms, Nancy Christine Brady and all the platforms, Spirit Essence by Tara Diana on all the platforms. We are happy to connect. We would love to see comments on our YouTubes when this is posted. Let us know you like it or you don't like it. Let us know what your month looks like. We want to communicate. And most importantly, Nan, I want to tell the listeners that we have an Instagram for the podcast. And Nancy knows what it's called. I always forget.
Spirits, Angels, Guides. And we can put it in the link below. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice now that I've been
That's
talking.
okay. That's why I'm doing the talking. Go there and you'll see that Nan and I are posting a few little things in there that are not necessarily on our platforms. And we will, guide you to some interesting stories and just become part of the spirit community, right, with us. Because we're good people.
Yeah, we are. We're good people.
And Nan's voice is leaving. So with that, Nan and I bid you farewell, adieu, and all those things. And we'll see you for December. And I think it's going to be pretty powerful this year for our December.
Agreed. Agreed. Thank you, everyone, so much. Bye.